Good morning, everyone. Math with Be Different. This morning, I want to continue kind of on our path on Galatians 5, where it talks about self control and there's no law against these. So today, obviously, I'm going to focus on self control. Self control is a combo of many things. Self control is not only you refraining from saying something you shouldn't, but also having self control in relationships, self control in, let's say, somebody does something to you that they shouldn't have done, and you feel like you should say something, or you should feel like you should physically do something. A lot of times, even in my own life, if my neighbors do something that I feel is offensive, I have to have self control not to retaliate. Now, my wife will tell you I'm the most passive person that exists. And the fact that I'm not confrontational, I really feel kind of weird confronting people about those sorts of things. It kind of depends what it is, right? If it's my family, obviously, if someone offends my children or my wife, then we're gonna have a problem. But if it's something like somebody took money from me or somebody didn't pay me back or whatever that it is, I'm kind of like, okay, well, God bless them, and hope that we just won't do that again. We learned our lesson. So in self-control, the Bible talks a lot. There's a lot of different verses about self-control. I'll just read you just a handful of them. That basically I just search the Bible for self-control, and a lot of things just come up just from searching self-control. So obviously in Proverbs 32, it says, "Be better to be patient than powerful, better to have self-control than to conquer a city." Proverbs 25:28, "A person without self-control is like a city with broken down walls." Proverbs 5:23, "He will die for lack of self-control. He will be lost because of his great foolishness." So I can go on and on. As you can see, the list just keeps going. Well, you can't see it, but the list keeps going for verses in self-control about the lack of self-control. A person is lost. A person cannot conquer anything with a lack of self-control. It takes a lot of self-control to deal with customers every day, clients who are complaining, who have issues, who have needs, and you have to put yourself in their shoes and be empathetic with them and understand where they're coming from. And that's where I think a lot of self-control is coming from. You have to put yourself in that person's shoes. They may not always be right, but you always have to put themselves in their shoes and say, listen, how is this affecting them, and how can I make the situation better? And when we're confronted with situations in life that require a lot of self-control, we have to ask God for help. God, help me have better self-control. Lord, help me to show them your love, to show them your passion, to show them your compassion, and basically be that love, be that self-control example for them to say, man, that guy is so different. He knows how to control himself. When I would have exploded, he's so calm and in control. And I think that is more prevalent now today than ever. People are losing self-control all over the world. You watch the news, watch the media. People are throwing, they're in an uproar about this and that, and they're protesting this and that. And it's like, one, don't they have jobs? Secondly, self-control is not a part of their being. It's not. They don't breathe it. They don't live it. And a lot of times, as we get older and as we get more mature with God, self-control is a part of that equation. To be one with God and to have a lot of self-control from God. He's the one who loves, and it's all encompassed in love for Him. Love is a part of self-control for Him, because you're loving the person who is doing you wrong, who is not treating you like you think you should be treated. And the tough part as a Christian is to turn the other cheek and say, you know what? I forgive you. I understand where you're coming from. I forgive you. But you know what? Here's how we're going to do it, and turn it for God's glory. And that's what it's really all about, bringing Him glory and bringing Him praise at the end. So be blessed today, guys. Remember, practice self-control, not only with your words, your actions, nonverbal, body language, all of it. Practice self-control today. Be different. God bless, guys.